Welcome back to Mirror's Edge, everybody. If my voice sounds especially gravelly today, it is because on this very day, our air quality is among the worst I've ever seen. We have had wildfires going on in this province for the last week or so, I guess, and the smoke has finally gotten here. I was outside for a few hours today and was really struggling to breathe. And now that I'm finally ready to record some of this, I'm like very, very feeling unwell, I guess is the best way to put it. It is hard. Like, I have asthma. I was struggling to get even enough air to breathe, like, properly. And it's kind of irritating on the throat, too. But I've got some time, so this is getting recorded one way or the other. And I died there because I thought I had a little bit more room to jump, and I did not. Good thing the checkpoint was right here. So what are we doing in Mirror's Edge? We are still trying to figure out why our sister was framed. If she was framed, maybe she actually did do it, and she's the villain all along. Leaning toward that not being the case, but you never know. These games sometimes pull fast ones on you. We're going somewhere. It doesn't really matter where. The story doesn't matter in this game. Let's be real. There is a story. It's very basic. I believe we're trying to find not Jackknife, but Ropeburn, the ex-professional wrestler who is now a security guy for a politician. There's a bag. I told you I'd get the ones that are close, and I know where they are. We can sneak by here. I forgot you had to turn. I thought it would auto-turn for you, but it didn't. And we're gonna find this guy, and hopefully make him talk. See what's up. I actually can't remember if we actually directly confront him in this chapter. I know we eventually do. I hope that's not spoiling too much. We confront somebody who we think is bad. That's never happened before in a video game. Is this the dude? He certainly looks like a giant man. Like, he could have been a professional wrestler. He could have been like a Batista kind of guy. If they ever make a Mirror's Edge movie, give Batista a wig, he'd be this guy, basically. They should make a Mirror's Edge movie. It'd be a fun movie. Like, the action, I know they did Hardcore Henry, which was a first-person movie, and it didn't really work. I don't think Hardcore Henry is very good, but I think that was more a story problem than a format problem. But you wouldn't really even have to do it in first person. Just because the game is. That doesn't mean anything. I've maintained that the closest thing we've gotten to a Mirror's Edge movie is Ultraviolet. Most specifically, like the first 15 minutes of Ultraviolet are basically Mirror's Edge the movie. But nobody liked that movie, so I'm gonna continue to maintain that. I still think that's true.
So Ropeburn did know something, huh? Wonder who he's meeting with.
But
Here, we'll find a way to make you an uninvited.
I'm gonna,
Hey, look sharp. I'm getting blue.
I'd rather there be a real movie at some point.
Ass out now.
I'd like them to do something more with this property anyway. Because I think there's still money to be had in it. I still think it's good. Also, there goes the pacifist run, I believe. I believe that's over with. So where we wanted to go was actually, like, right to the room on the right. I kind of forgot where I was going. The intended route is to go over here, climb some fountains, and then swing over to that side. I just kind of skipped all that. And, gonna explore down here. Couldn't remember where to go. That's just my bad. It's me being bad at video games. And me forgetting where to go. It's fine. Yeah, we want to go over here and then just over to the left. And hey, look at that. It's kind of red. Now we're on the floor above. As I told you, guns open doors for some reason. I don't know why. But it's very, very handy. So there are guards popping out of rooms. That I think if you go back to those rooms, it's like literally just room for a guard. Like, you know how like old video games used to do that? Where they'd have rooms that just have enemies in them? I'm pretty sure this is one of those situations. I don't think games do that much anymore because I think the players kind of figured that out and so they stopped doing it because it just looks bad. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Just kind of have to wait for this elevator to open. For some reason, it's not working, but we're still going to be able to use it because there's a very, very convenient pipe here, which I don't think exists in most elevators, but sure. Or I guess shafts of elevators. Kick that one open, see if we can still save a couple of bullets. We probably can't.
Hideout up ahead. Head for the cranes and I'll update you when you get closer.
We're headed to those red cranes that are way north of us. At least, probably not actually north, but you know what I mean. In front of us, I guess is the better way to say it. Got a helicopter shooting at us. That wasn't the intended route. You're supposed to vault over that, but it worked anyway. Unsure where we're going. Is it up here? Oh, we skipped over where we needed to be. But this still works, because the game offers us multiple paths. We could have gotten there, I think from the floor actually. I think it's where that pipe goes. Are we going to face some enemies soon? We might. We very well might. I definitely thought I rolled there. Yeah, Merc's telling us we're going to have to fight, so we're going to have to fight. Let's throw the gun away. I'm going to see if I can do the Goomba Stomp. Oh yeah, that is an instant takedown. Doesn't give us invincibility frames though, and it's very, very glitchy. Like here, I should have done it, but it didn't work. It's just kind of... It does what it wants. Much like a lot of this game. We're just going to sit back and heal. Wait for that guy to come by. We're going to try it again. And that time, he just kind of moved. But we'll take his gun. And that's the combat in this game. The combat is not good. That's one of the things that the sequel did fix. The combat in the sequel is much better. The game itself is not much better. Because of reasons I already mentioned. But the combat certainly got better. The controls overall are just much tighter, much more fluid. And I really, really like the individual levels. It's just the open world stuff is really the main problem. The newest threat to your children. Running. 5 signs someone you know might be a runner. I love this propaganda. Also, I like how they capitalize runner, as if, you know, it is a proper noun. It's an occupation. It's a job. I don't know if those deserve proper nouns, but you know what? Sure. You do you, game. Don't want to go there. Want to go over to the right. Can we make this jump? Easy. Easy jump. The ending to this this chapter is pretty cool. We get the stunts we get to pull. You see how there are 2 cranes? Guess what we get to do? It might be what you're thinking. Oh, we were at the wrong angle there. Sorry, game. We'll do it the slow way then. No, we're still getting shot too. Luckily, there's some very conveniently placed scaffolding. And where are we going? We didn't really want to roll there. That's okay. We'll still make it. Because the game offers us just so many options. We'll jump. Save a bit of time. Tried to wall run there. Didn't work. There we go. It looked like I did the same thing. But it worked one time and didn't work the other. Don't even ask me to explain why. I'm pretty sure... So I originally played this for PS3. This is the PC version. I don't think those... they're not ribbons. They're... I don't know what kind of... The fabric at the side. I don't think that existed. The physics for that existed in the PlayStation 3 version. I could be wrong, but I just don't remember it. I've played this mostly on PS3. I've owned this game for 4 different, not platforms, but services, I guess now. When I had a 360, I owned it for that. I no longer have a 360. I've had it for PS3. I have it on Steam, and I also have it on Origin. I think it was given away for free on Origin. I think is why I have it on there. I'm pretty sure. But I've bought this game, or purchased, or owned this game, I guess, 4 different times. And I have Catalyst twice. I have Catalyst on PS4, and also on Origin, I believe. We just jumped from crane to crane. That was pretty cool. Merc is going to freak out about it in a second. Yes, he does. There it is.
Girl, I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
And that's the end of the chapter.
Miller, I need to see him again.
Sure.
We're going to go meet with that, the police captain, whom we saw before, and he pulled a gun on us. Twice, I think, in that encounter. He walks alone in a lot of parking garages, or car parks, if you're British. I think that's a British thing. Car park? Sounds British.
I started looking into Ropeburn.
Why?
He's Travis Burfield, Pope's head of security.
You think he killed Pope?
Maybe. He sure as hell set Kate up. Wanted a cop to go down for her.
Tisk tisk, this guy's evil. Not the captain, the Ropeburn fellow.
Burfield is dangerous, Faith. He's not someone you want to mess with.
But he is someone we want to mess with. Yeah, he framed Kate.
For what?
That's not cool.
For this.
Uh-oh, he pulled a gun on us again.
For this either. But we've got private firms muscling in on our
Uh-oh, not bureaucracy.
security, they call
Actually, I think that's different from bureaucracy, honestly. That's just like politics in
it.
general.
The only way they might go easy on us and easy on Kate is if I give them
Me.
yes.
Will we sacrifice ourselves for our sister? No. Oh, hey, it's that scene from The Matrix. Remember The Matrix? That was fun times.
And for her sake, I'm gonna let you go. But if you pull a gun on me again, I will kill you.
That's 3 times he's pulled a gun on us.
And right now, I think I'd be doing the city a
Dun dun dun. Alright, I guess we're off to just go find this Ropeburn fellow.